Zoom out of it and twist it in a cookie pie. So sorry if it's a bit quick, but I was trying to explain it as fast as I can, so then I usually put it on. I feel like that is better to blow it because it doesn't make the background distracted. And then stickers, and add some preppy accessories you can add. Bloggers, you can add glitter cause there's also some brushes. Like if you want to use brushes and stuff like electric brushes on Picsart that you can use. But I'm just gonna look like a cute little preppy border for the thumbnail, so what I did find if you search up a 4-nail board a selection for you to pick from, so I'm just gonna pick this cute white project mainly because it's got a slide shadow on the inside, and that kind of just brings the whole family together. And I did just recently find this, so I'm definitely gonna be using this one a lot. And I also am searching up kawaii. I need to have to scroll down a bit because a lot of stickers there. As a lot of different stickers on here, and also you can have the ones that say next to them unless you have a picsart. But that's okay because you do not need picsart clothes to make a really preppy cake from there, as you're gonna see in this video. So I'm just searching up some different things. I'm gonna find some cute glowing kawaii confetti. I might use some like little bubbles because I have used them before and they're really cute, and I also might just use some of my little growing things. I'm thinking, but yeah, if you search up crying board you can also find some really cute, gorgeous, unlike lines like this. I'm gonna use these ones. I'm just gonna put them in the left corner here, and you can put them up or down here and turn it around, but I think I'm just gonna have it in a warm corner at the moment because I don't want to take out too much of the nail space, as I do wanna have room to put a lot of things in my thumbnail without cooking too crowded. So I'm just gonna go down a bit and see if I can find some more accessories to add to this. I might add some things, but then after I've done some more, I might remove it if it doesn't go with the theme. You can just try it different things you know, but you can also just follow exactly what I'm doing if this is your first time making a mail and you don't really know what to do. And also, as you can see, when I was just moving some of the stickers there, the other one moved, but if you press on layers, you could actually click lock. So then you get me out to move them, and they won't get in your way when you're trying to add other things to your thumbnail. So I'm just gonna scroll down a bit and find some of the little things to go onto my from now. I'm just searching up different animals because a lot of the time it's kind of nice to add an animal to your thumb, especially if your channel is around an animal or not around an animal, but in your name. I searched my name is Preppy Please, so I was looking for a quiet preppy.
Onto how to do that as well, because I'm going to show you how you can import the fonts to phonto, but we'll get to that and you'll understand that when we get to that part. So I'm going to explain it as I go along so it's not too hard for you to understand, and you can do it at the same time as me if you have the apps already. So please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel before I start the tutorial so you don't miss any more of my videos like this, because I'm going to be doing some more tutorials about how to start a preppy YouTube channel, and this is going to be the first one. So first of all, I'm going to open up Picsart, and then I'm going to tell you step by step what to do. So first of all, make sure that you have some screenshots of your preppy Roblox house in Adopt.me, or if you don't own a preppy house, then see if you can take pictures from someone else's preppy house, because this house here is actually not my house in Adopt.me, it's someone else's house that I just took some screenshots from because I thought they would be really nice for thumbnails. So then what you're going to want to do, just click on crop, then click on the fifth one along, and then you can zoom in a bit, zoom out a bit, twist it, and then click apply. So sorry if it's a bit quick, but I'll try and explain it as best as I can. So then click on blur, and I usually put it on about blur 8. I feel like that is better to blur it because it doesn't make the background too distracting. And then we're going to go on to stickers and add some preppy accessories. You can add borders, you can add glitter, because there's also some brushes, like if you want to use brushes and stuff, there's like glitter brushes on Picsart that you can use. But I'm just going to look for like a cute little preppy border for the thumbnail. So what I did find, if you search up thumbnail borders, it comes up with quite a selection for you to pick from. So I'm just going to pick this cute white border, mainly because it's got a slight shadow on the inside, and that kind of just brings the whole thumbnail together. And I did just recently find this border, so I'm definitely going to be using this one a lot. And I also am searching for kawaii, and you do have to scroll down a bit because there's a lot of stickers, there's a lot of different stickers on here. And also, you know, you can't have the ones that say plus next to them unless you have Picsart's plus, but that's okay because you do not need Picsart plus to make a really crappy cute thumbnail, as you're going to see in this video. So I'm just searching up some different things. I'm going to find some cute glowing kawaii confetti. I might use some like little bubbles because I have used them before and they're really cute. And I also might just use some like little glowing things, I'm thinking. But yeah, if you search a kawaii border, you can also find some really cute borders and like little like lines like this. I'm going to use these ones. I'm just going to put them in the left corner here, and you can like put them up here or like down here and turn it around. But I think I'm just going to have it in one corner at the moment because I don't want to take up too much of the thumbnail space, as I do want to have room to put a lot of other things in my thumbnail without it looking too this is your like, you know, first time making a thumbnail and you don't really know what to do. And also, as you can see, when I was just moving some of the stickers there, the other one moved, but if you press on the layers, you can actually click lock, so then you won't be able to move them and they won't like get in your way when you're trying to add other things to your thumbnail. So I'm just going to scroll down a bit and find some other like little things to go onto my thumbnail. I'm just searching for like different animals because a lot of the time it's kind of nice to add an animal to your thumbnail, especially if your channel is like, you know, around an animal or like not around an animal but it's in your name. Like, so mine is Tiger Plays, so I was looking for a kawaii tiger, but they don't actually have many on the sticker section, but they do have a lot of pandas if your channel is like, you know, about pandas. So now, as you can see, I'm just adding my GFX to my thumbnail, and I posted this one of my GFXs for now because I'm really, really liking this one. And as you can see here, I just pressed on custom crop because I did have to custom crop it, and when you do that, it means you can like choose what like you keep and what you don't without it being like the square type of crop, you know. I had to crop it because it had the watermark of the app I used to remove the back of the GFX. And if you want a tutorial on how to make these like, I mean, I would call them quite high quality GFXs. Let me know if you think it's like a good GFX. I think you call it like a render. I think that's what people call them. But if you'd like a tutorial on how to make them, then just comment that in the comments taggers, and I'll give you a tutorial on how to make the GFX renders next. So now I'm just adding some photos from my photos of my like previous thumbnails that I've done, because this thumbnail is going to be for this video that I'm doing right now. So it's going to be how to make really easy, perfect preppy thumbnails for your Roblox YouTube channel. So I'm just adding some of my previous ones here and changing the border colours to make them all stand out against each other. And when I'm pressing on them, as you can see, I'm also adding a border, but then I'm also clicking adjust, and then when I click adjust, I'm increasing the saturation to make them brighter. Increasing the saturation is really important in my opinion because it just brings your thumbnails to like a whole other level, and I think it just really, really like helps attract your viewers because, you know, it makes it vibrant. So now I'm just going to like arrange them a bit. You can play around with them, zoom out, make them bigger, tilt them and stuff like that. Sometimes it takes quite a while to do this for me just because like I kind of want everything to be like, you know, really, really good. That's how I like my thumbnails. But I'm not really sure how this sticker is working with those like little drinks, so I'm just going to remove them at the moment and look for some different stickers instead. So here I am looking for kawaii tigers, but I can't really find any that match the theme of my thumbnail too well, so I don't think I'm going to add one of those at the moment, but that's okay because it might kind of overcrowd it anyway, you know, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it does, so even if I added it, I would probably just remove it after. Let's just see if there's like some little like bubbles, like some glowing bubbles to go in the corners of my thumbnail to just like glow up the edges a bit. Sometimes you can just search up kawaii corners, and that's how I got like those white lines before, but if you search up bubbles, I would like scroll down a bit and you'll find like some little, what they like these little kawaii bright bubbles with like a glowing effect, and I think they're really cute, so I'm just going to duplicate that and add it to the other corner of my thumbnail as well. So I'm really liking how this looks, so I've just saved it to my photos. So now we're going to go on to the next app, which is the phonto. So then just import your photo to phonto. Make sure that you've installed some fonts because in my opinion in phonto there's not that many preppy fonts that are there to begin with, so I've gone to font and import your own, but I'm going to show you how to do that with one of these fonts in a minute. But as you can see, I've already got 4 fonts of my own already imported into phonto. One of them is chicken pie. It's a really, really popular preppy font because I do see it on a lot of people's thumbnails, and this is what you do. So to create like a gradient effect, you just press on style, then you press on like outer line, and then you press on create color pattern, then you add your colors, and in the top right corner there's a bit that says gradient effect, and then you can pick which direction the gradient is in. So now I'm just going to look at my clip fonts and see which one I would like to do next. I think I'm going to do this one and call it preppy Roblox, and then like a few little dots because then I'm going to keep. So with this kawaii, just like warm to the thumbnail, it does what it says, you know, and the vibrancy is optional in my opinion. You have saturation, I think that's enough. But as you can see, when you go into edit, you can then press it and it will show you the original, and then it will go back to your edited version of how you made it more saturated. So make sure you do that as well because that's really important. That's what makes it look vibrant and attractive to viewers on YouTube. So I really, really found like different like how to start it out. It kind of like really felt like like doggy, well not dog, like pink, white with a dog vibe. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like white dog. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, tigers. And if you found it helpful, please remember to like and subscribe so you never miss another one of my videos. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, tigers.